In this video, I want to explain how focus, your attention span, and also your presence as a person are very important and crucial when it comes to your day-to-day productivity and also having a conversation with other people, even someone you're attracted to. When it comes to productivity in your day-to-day life, if you can improve your focus and your attention span towards something, then you can really get ahead of other people. The way you improve your focus and your attention span is one, meditation. Meditation is a clear habit to then improve that. Meditation helps a lot of different things, but if you're able to meditate for 20 minutes on focusing on just your breath, that is as boring as that, then you're going to be able to focus on something you really care about and are passionate about for 40 minutes. So try it out. Now I want you to set aside at least 5 to 10 minutes a day, or 5 days a week, or 3 days a week, or whatever, to meditation. Because while you're focusing on your breath during meditation and you're trying to take those deep breaths, whatever, your brain is going to go and try and invade your focus with all these random thoughts. What you're going to eat that day, about this person that you've been thinking about the stresses that you have during your days. It's going to keep trying to distract you. And to get the reps in, your task and goal is to bring yourself back to the focus of the breath. That's the exercise. Every time you get distracted, you bring it back to the breath, every time. And throughout time, it will get easier. It will get better. But to be able to focus on that for a longer period of time, your focus when it comes to the tasks that you want to improve, whether it's you're trying to brainstorm for content, you're trying to brainstorm for anything that you're passionate about, your mental clarity and your mental focus is going to be way more improved from doing this habit. Now, how well are you able to be present and focused in a conversation with someone? Because if you're talking to a girl and you are not present in the moment and you aren't letting it flow and you're not in a natural flow state, she's going to tell. She's going to notice. And in reality, meditation and bettering this habit will better your riz, will better how charismatic you can be, because you're in the moment. You're not thinking about what could happen, about what's happened in the past and all that sort of stuff. You're in the now, in the present, in the moment. And that is the biggest key that you could have on your side to then conversating with girls and with people that you like. So even with making friends, if you aren't present in the moment and you're wondering and thinking about something else that you're stressed about, they're going to notice and going to tell, and it's probably not going to be an enjoyable conversation for you both. Now, you may be sleeping on this concept of presence, but two women, they are attracted to how present you are. What is your vibe? What energy are you putting out? Because they can tell all these things. If you aren't all there, they're going to read that and it's going to be less attractive. The more attractive guy that walks in the room, that's social, that's charismatic, talking with his boys, having a laugh, then going over, having a chat to her, giving her a compliment, these things are attractive. So if you're sleeping on the fact that you don't need to improve how present you are in the moment, that's alright, you can stay behind, because those people that do improve that will be winning more. They'll win those social interactions, and people will look towards those energies. In relation to, if you talk about a kid's attention span, a little kid's attention span, it tends to not be very good, and they want to go to the next shiny thing or the next toy. They want to play with this next. You need to be more grown up, and you need to stay focused on one task for a longer period of time, because only little kids get distracted like that. You're not a little kid anymore. You need to grow up, and these things here are important for you to get to that next level. So if you're still in school and you're studying and you're trying to do homework and whatever, if you can realize that you can get ahead of the other students, if you know this tactic, know this habit, meditation, to be able to better your focus, you're going to be able to study for a longer period of time. You're going to have better quality of work. You're going to get better grades. So if you want better grades, improve your focus, more homework done, more focus done during the day. And when you're in class and the teacher's talking and they're explaining something, your mind isn't going to wander onto something else. It may be boring or whatever, but you're going to be able to focus more likely if you better that skill. So keep that in mind. You really could get an advantage in that. in the goals that you have, the tasks that you want to accomplish, the things that you want to strive to do, the person that's in the same field as you, the person that's consistently meditating, is going to dominate you in that. They're going to beat you. They're going to win. If you're not bettering the skill of focus, then you are going to lose in the end. They're going to be able to do way more work than you because you're going to get distracted and go on your phone and start scrolling. They're going to be able to have a conversation with the girl that you want to have a conversation with, and she's going to be more attracted to him because you think that your conversational skills are fine. You think that your focus is okay. Your focus needs to improve. Majority of us need to improve. I need to improve my focus. All of us do. But it needs to be a consistent action throughout time. In the past couple of weeks, I've found myself scrolling on my phone way more than I used to. Way more than I usually do. Scrolling on TikTok, scrolling on Instagram, all those things. And the number one thing that apps are trying to do is take your attention away from everything that you're doing. The more attention that they can take from you, the more time that your eyes are watching the screen, the more money they make, the better that they get. So I just recently got this app called Opal, and Opal is a app blocker app that blocks 3 apps for free. So there's like paid products and stuff like that, but it blocks the apps for a time frame during the day, and then that's your focus period. So whether that's when you wake up to when you start winding down for bed, that's how I tend to do it. I found that in between habits or in between tasks that I've got during the day, I'm not scrolling on my phone because that's not an option anymore. And that I feel like my productivity has gone up a few percentages just because of the App Blocker app. And I'm going to continue to use it, and I'll give you feedback during time when I make another video like this. I'm going to give you an update and see how detrimental and helpful that app is. In my habits, I've never done this before when it comes to my reading. As of using this App Blocker app and just blocking out that distraction of simply my phone, because your phone is a big distraction. You can have your time to go on social media, you can have that time frame, but restrict it. Be more disciplined with it, because I found that I've been able to read for about about 2.5 hours for about 3 of the days last week. I read 2 different books for 2.5 hours because I had nothing else to do, and because that is something that I want to do, is read more, write more, and then eventually help my speaking. So that productivity hack of that app has helped me read almost 3 hours more than I usually do. And that's crazy, that's insane, the big difference that it makes. And I'll continue to see the progress and hopefully give you an update later on if this is a continuous thing. And if it is, I'm going to recommend it, and hopefully it will help you too. What's up? I want to say a big thank you to Jack Good Game Photography. He does anything to do with camera work, and if you want to DM him, I'll put his Instagram below in the description, so then you can hit him up, see if he can help you in any way. He's also better looking than me. I want to have a big shout out to Unique Cut 48 because this is the barbershop I'm filming at. It's a beautiful interior place, so I want to have a shout out to him. His barbershop will be in the description as well. He's in the Glen Eden area out west in Auckland, New Zealand. So yeah, come in, get a fresh cut if you want, have a chat to him, tell him you watched the Eden Speaks video, that'll make me so happy. I appreciate you, I believe in you, and I'll see you next time.